When the 2026 Ford Mustang landed in car culture conversations, it didn't make a whisper. It made a shout, but not for the reasons most people expected. There were no earth-shattering redesigns, no revolutionary powertrain changes, no groundbreaking leap into the electric age. Instead, what Ford delivered was subtle, surprising, nostalgic, and incredibly polarizing. Fans didn't just notice the 2026 Mustang update. They argued over it. They embraced it. They dismissed it. They analyzed every detail like a muscle car litmus test. The question that keeps coming up isn't just what changed, but what does this update mean for the Mustang's identity? And that's where the real debate begins. To understand why the 2026 Mustang stirred such a hot conversation, you first need to know what Ford actually did and what it didn't do. Contrary to some expectations circulating in enthusiast circles, the 2026 Mustang isn't an all-new generation. The current S650 platform continues, with updates that are evolutionary rather than revolutionary. A larger facelift or full redesign is reportedly still on track for late 2026. Not as a 2026 model, meaning more substantial changes are likely earmarked for 2027 or 2028. So the 2026 update is what enthusiasts call a mid-cycle refresh, and mid-cycle refreshes often walk a tightrope. Keep the core identity alive while adding enough new to feel relevant. In Mustang's case, the changes fall into three main buckets: nostalgic styling cues, personalization options, and interior tech refinements. And that mix is why some fans are thrilled, some are disappointed, and others can't stop debating. Let's start with the part that drove conversations fastest: the FX package. It's a new appearance option available exclusively on the Mustang GT Premium Coupe and Convertible. That means it's not a standalone trim, but a styling package that celebrates Mustang heritage. Specifically the third-generation Fox Body cars from the late 1980s and early 90s. This package isn't just a badge swap. It gives the 2026 Mustang a retro-inspired look with Oxford white wheels, white grille accents, white-out taillight trim, and distinctive decals that mirror the boxier Mustang silhouettes of the Fox era. Inside, plaid seat inserts and contrast stitching lean into the nostalgia. For many fans, this was thrilling. The Fox Body Mustang is undeniably iconic for enthusiasts who grew up tuning, racing, and modding them. The FX package is more than an aesthetic choice, it's a cultural nod. In a world where car companies chase future tech and electrification, hearing Ford say, "We remember our roots," resonated deeply with those who see the Mustang not just as transportation, but as identity. It led to immediate online praise, nostalgic passion, a bridge between generations, and a reminder that Mustang's heritage still matters. But not everyone saw it that way. Critics of the FX package felt the homage was too retro for a modern muscle car. Shouldn't a 2026 Mustang look forward, not backward? Some argued. Others questioned the value of paying premium dollars for retro styling when performance upgrades or tech enhancements feel more urgent. That pushback drove some of the most heated threads on Mustang forums and Reddit communities. Not just about aesthetics, but about brand direction. What a modern Mustang should represent. But appearance wasn't the only flashpoint. The 2026 Mustang lineup also brought updates that have fans divided over substance versus style. Ford added new exterior colors: Adriatic Blue Metallic and the returning Orange Fury Metallic Tri-Coat, which instantly became talking points among prospective buyers and social media reviewers alike. These colors aren't trivial cosmetic options. They define how a car feels the moment it hits the road. For many, the new hues give the Mustang a fresher identity after several model years with similar palettes. For others, color options feel like the least impactful way to spend development energy. Inside, customization expanded too. The 2026 Mustang offers bold new seat belt colors: black with red stripe, international orange, and prime blue, giving drivers a micro-expression of personality every time they buckle up. Some fans love this added flair. Others dismiss it as superficial. Either way, it is emblematic of a broader tension. How much of an update should focus on performance versus personalization? Speaking of performance, this is another layer of the debate. The core EcoBoost 4-cylinder and 5.0-liter V8 engines remain unchanged in output for 2026, which means Mustang purists still get the familiar power figures they expect. A turbo 4 with approximately 315 horsepower and a roaring V8 with approximately 480 horsepower, but no significant horsepower bump year over year. That's a sticking point for some gearheads who wanted more mechanical evolution, not just retro-style cues. Yet there's nuance here. For performance buyers, the Dark Horse trim continues to represent the Mustang's track-ready edge with enhancements to braking suspension and aerodynamic grip that keep it competitive with lighter European sports cars, even if peak horsepower numbers didn't jump. Then there's the broader context that fuels debate. The Mustang's position in a rapidly changing automotive world. The industry is deep into a shift toward electrification, and while Ford has the Mustang Mach-E, which also gets its own 2026 refresh with stronger power and range in many markets, the traditional Mustang Coupe and Convertible remain internal combustion icons. That contrast sparks another layer of fan opinion. Some argue the pony car should continue leaning into its classic identity, preserving the visceral V8 experience as long as possible. Others say that without a serious hybrid or electric future on the horizon for the Mustang Coupe line, it risks becoming a nostalgia car rather than an evolving performance machine. Both sides have passionate defenders and both miss a simple fact. Ford's electrification focus, especially with vehicles like the Mach-E, doesn't mean the heritage. Mustang will be forgotten entirely, but it does mean the brand's future strategy must balance tradition with new technology. Debate also centers on standard equipment and pricing decisions. Unlike previous model years where high-end tech came standard at certain trim levels, some buyers have noticed that certain features now require additional packages or cost upgrades. On enthusiast forums, there are complaints about things like the combined digital screens requiring a paid option rather than standard inclusion on GT premium trims, a change that fans see as a cost shift rather than a value add. These pricing and inclusions conversations often become emotional because they feel like trade-offs. Mustang owners care deeply about authenticity, performance value, and the sense that a muscle car should reward passion, not penalize it with optional tech paywalls. This year's model seems to have unintentionally touched that nerve. Yet all of this debate illustrates a deeper cultural phenomenon. Mustang fandom is as much about philosophy as it is about specs. The Mustang isn't just a car, it's a symbol. It represents American muscle heritage, affordability relative to exotic performance, and a kind of raw driving joy. When an update touches on identity, whether through nostalgia, FX package, personalization, colors, and belts, or the lack of mechanical overhaul, people interpret it as a statement about what Mustang should be. And here's the twist. Ford seems to know exactly what it's doing. The 2026 Mustang isn't a stopgap. It's a positioning statement, preserving the heritage and incremental improvements now, while Ford gears up for a bigger transformation later in the decade. The mid-cycle refresh buys time, keeps the brand relevant, and gives fans something to talk about, while the next big redesign, potentially, including electrified powertrains, is finalized. If this helped clarify why the 2026 Ford Mustang update sparked such heated debate, hit like and subscribe for more deep dives into automotive culture, design, and strategy.